For all my past, present, and future viewers of this video, I have one question for you. Do you know the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting it to change, expecting different results each time you do the exact same thing. And whenever I see any of these debates go down, I get that exact vibe. I feel like I'm going insane. We are going to be talking about not just debates, but different type of dumb debates. What inspired me to do this video is I had a really good question. Or maybe not even a question that good. I asked what was better, eating chapstick or a small tube of toothpaste. I asked that to my friends and there's full-blown argument about it. I don't know why. I might be a psycho for feeling this way, but I was proud of myself causing all that chaos. And we're not in school no more, so I don't get to talk to them as much. It gave me a really good idea. What if I talked about more debates? More just as dumb debates like that. But yeah, let's start off with what do I mean by the colorblind debates? It's when two people see two different colors on the same thing. And you already know where I'm getting at, the dress. With the dress debate, some people see black and blue. Most people see black and blue. But for whatever reason, some people see white and gold. I really just gotta wonder how. If you see white and gold, I mean, I guess you yourself aren't wrong because like it's just what you see. Like if you see in real life, it might still be white and gold. What am I saying? Yeah, you're completely wrong. It's clearly black and blue. I don't know where you're seeing that. Even with the lighting in this video, it is clearly black and blue. I don't even know where you could see the white at. The white is the blue part? Obviously it has to, but like how would the black be the yellow? It is apparently something with like the lighting and the shading. With this like specific picture, it doesn't make sense. I feel like anyone who actually genuinely says white and gold is just looking for attention. They are an attention seeker and they just want you to notice them, but I'm not noticing them. I'm ignoring them because that's what bigger people do. But on the same topic, the shoe debate, some people are seeing pink and white and some people are seeing teal and gray. And you know what I'm seeing? Yeah, have that little clock, have that little timer. Pink and white. With this one, I can kind of understand more because some other days I look at it and it might look a little bit more teal, but I never see the gray. I don't know where the gray is coming from. I can kind of see the teal on the pink, but like, what do you mean? Like a light gray? Is the light gray on the white part? I think this one, it is like genuinely teal and gray. People who see pink shoe see a blue light in the background. Am I even seeing a blue light? I'm not even seeing blue light. I just like saw this on Google because I'm looking at like a Google, because I'm looking at a Google picture of like all of these debates that I'm about to talk about. I would not be shocked if there was like fights, full-blown physical fights over these color debates. But now we're going on to there's a lot more I could have put on here, but I have two types. The console wars and Android vs Samsung. Wait, Android vs Samsung? Are you serious? First, we're talking about the console wars.
Okay, finally it's time for Big Daddy to bust back. You think I'm ugly, bitch? You look like Megatron's nutsack.
There are 4 potential contenders. Xbox. PlayStation.
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade.
PC.
Hey, Leslie! Your species took PC and twisted it for evil purposes. That pisses me off! You're expelled.
And Nintendo.
Luigi!
Coming for you, Nick.
First things first, Nintendo is out of here. Send it right to Planet Atari. The reason is, this is completely biased. I just don't like the Nintendo company at all. And because of that, it actually affects how I feel about those games. And it's not even because like I just dislike the company. Like compared to like the other three, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, I feel like you have so much more options. With the Nintendo, you're actually limited. Sure, it does have Smash Bros, which really carries it. The Nintendo games with Mario and Zelda. But nah, it's just, it doesn't do it for me. If you are a Nintendo diehard, I'm sorry, but Nintendo is the first thing out. The next one out is actually PC, because, yeah, let me check. I was even seeing if a PC is even a console. This is really if you even consider a PC a console. Like, I really want to either say Xbox and PlayStation, but like if you have like a PC as full potential, almost play any game you want. Actually, you can basically play any game you want. You can play Xbox games on the PC, and you can play a couple PlayStation exclusives on the PC. Well, I guess it's not really a PlayStation exclusive anymore, but I don't know, it's kind of their fault for doing that. I don't want to say this, but like, if you consider PC a console, like, and you actually consider it like in this debate, it clears. Like, it literally does everything the other ones do, but more. And I hate it because I love Xbox and PlayStation. Well, mostly Xbox, but for the sake of me not breaking my heart, it's not considered a console. But let's talk about the big two.
It's just big meat.
PlayStation and Xbox. And I know I said I love Xbox more. That's not going to change. My love for Xbox, I don't think will ever go away. But can you really argue? PlayStation is kind of the go. I'm not going to give them much with exclusives because like they do have Spider-Man and stuff, but again, you can also just play that on a PC. Actually, no. I am putting exclusives back there because if you just have an Xbox, you can't even play those games. But I'm pretty sure in the future, Xbox games are going to be going onto PlayStation, which would be a W for not for Xbox. It would be a W for PlayStation, but not really for Xbox. And also PlayStation, I'm pretty sure has like more players. Like the reason why I have a PlayStation is because all my friends have PlayStations. That's literally it. And actually you'll see that again pretty soon. And it's not because I'm trying to just like fit in or nothing. It's because I just want to play more games with them. And because there's not always that crossplay with stuff like Fortnite or Apex. You can't always do that. I feel like this debate is still opened up, and Xbox does have some stuff up its sleeve. Just right now, in the current day and age, I think PlayStation's winning. So yeah, Android versus iPhone. This is also a really dumb debate because I don't know why people would just make fun of you for having an Android phone. There's some things where people say Android phones are harder to use than iPhones. It's probably because you always use an iPhone, so you might not know how to use it as much as an iPhone phone. So I don't know, that also just doesn't make sense to me. And also the camera quality. I don't know where that meme actually came from. I'm pretty sure Android phones are genuinely better than the iPhone cameras. With that all being said, actually I can't say I have an iPhone right now. I do have an Android because my iPhone broke. So, and this Android sucks. I can't even call people really, so iPhone gets it because of my trauma. I do have to dock some points from the iPhone because of Apple, and business sucks. I mean, it banned Fortnite. Like, you can't get away with that. And those stupid chargers that instead of you being able to charge any normal charger onto your phone, it has to be an Apple charger. You know what? No, Android's better again. I've decided because of that charger thing. It's actually such an inconvenience because with this new phone, yep, I have to talk about it again. I barely can even charge this because we don't have much normal chargers. And now we're going into our next category of debates.
Said the girl behind the register heard something else, but I guess it didn't register. I should go back and ask for a number, but if she says not, that's gonna be a bummer.
In what thing you would fight, or in which things would win a fight? Number one, we have one that was popular about a month ago. A question whether you would rather be in a forest with a man or a bear. This one is a bit more nuanced than you think, because you're going into a forest with a random guy and a random bear. And I kind of get where women are coming from, not being comfortable to be alone with a man, because quite frankly, men are creeps. I don't know if the average man is a creep, but since it's a random dude, a lot of bad things could happen. I do need to remind you, the question is, would you rather be in a forest with a man or a bear? Not a bear or a serial killer. At the end of the day, I would still prefer the chances with a random dude that might be or might not be a good person than a random bear. And since it's a random bear, maybe the bear won't attack you. Since, I don't know, maybe there's some pacifist bears out there. And if you think you can survive alone in a forest with a bear, yeah, you're just dead. I asked my friend this question and he was the wrong person to ask. He answered bear, but his reasoning is because he wants to fight it to the death and go to Valhalla. This one just never made sense to me. Like the people actually answering man or actually answering bear. Holy, it genuinely confused me why people would rather take their chances with a bear. When I was talking to my friend about it, he did bring up a good point. Who's to say you're even gonna make it out of that forest? It is so big, you cannot possibly make it out, and you have to just survive there with the dude. With that, I would still just leave the guy if he might be creepy. Oh yeah, another thing, the guy is gonna be a completely random guy. Sure, that goes up with you meeting a serial killer, but you could also just meet a dude with no legs, or someone who's blind, or blind and deaf, or like about to die from a disease. Like, I just feel like you have such better chance to survive like against a man than a bear, despite your gender, because I know like it is more a gender-based question for women, but you're just gonna get eaten. The second question, gorilla versus bear. Another one including a bear. Yeah, the bear is killing the gorilla. I am not like the person to explain it. I'm pretty sure there's like actual videos to prove how a bear is killing the gorilla every single time. 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck. This one is a bit more tricky. Sometimes I change my answer with it. I feel like I would take the 100 duck-sized horses. Let me explain. Oh, wait, did they get more strength? For the sake of this, they don't get more strength. Their strength is gonna either be lowered or whether how big or small they are. And the reason why I'm not gonna fight a duck is because I'm pretty sure ducks could like generally hurt you already. Wait, can they? Hang on, my question, hang on. This might change my opinion. I'm just trying to figure out if they have like anything sharp on them. Cause I know geese, or no, swans I think, have like sharper things. I don't know about ducks. Hang on, you know what? Honestly, I think I would take either one. Maybe both. If the duck doesn't have anything sharp, I would be okay with finding it. Like, sure, it's still the size of a horse, but like what is it gonna do? Like, I say, not a brag, I think I'm a pretty strong dude. I think I could take that down. And sure, it is gonna be getting stronger because it is bigger, but I don't think it'd be strong enough to beat me still. But with 100 duck-sized horses, what are the horses gonna do? I feel like I'm just gonna be hunting them down one by one because they can't really attack me. Maybe they could bite me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the duck either way. The horses could bite me. Like if they kick me, like since their strength is lowered, nothing much is gonna happen there. But if they all decide to bite me, I do 1 horse-sized duck. But that was the fine category. Now we have
what you said? I'm sorry, baby, but I'm all out of love. What you said?
The technical category. And what do I mean by technical? I mean things that I feel like are technically right, but it's really stupid how it's right, and I don't care. Like, is water wet? This is the username of one of my bestest friends. It's not relevant to the question, I just feel like you should have known that. Is water wet? You want to know my answer? Yes, I think water is wet. And I know there's a lot of things. Hang on, I actually searched this up beforehand. A lot of scientists say water is not wet, but I'm not really seeing like a solid way of them actually explaining it. How they're explaining it to me is not making sense. It is not making sense to me. Maybe I'm too dumb to just understand. It just doesn't make sense. And this one actually gets me so heated because how could it not be wet? It says water itself is not wet, but if it touches things, then it makes those things wet. So with that same logic, is slime not sticky? Maybe it's not sticky itself, and whatever it touches just turns, because of the substance, it's making things more sticky around it. Does that mean slime isn't sticky? Is it different with slime? And if it is, why? How could it be different with slime than with water? If you define wet as made of liquid or moisture, as some do, then water and all other liquids can be considered wet. I'm one of those people that consider it like that because it's the thing that makes sense. I'm sorry, that one actually made me angry. Anyways, square pizza versus triangle pizza. How you cut pizza. Technically, square pizza would be better. Better time eating the pizza. You have less crust for the people that don't like crust. I think this is just more of a preference thing. Like, technically, I guess square pizza would be easier to eat and better to eat. I don't really care though. I'm still sticking with the triangle pizza. Why? It's what's normal to me. With this one specifically, I don't think there's a wrong answer. If you just like square pizza more, then eat square pizza. If you like triangle pizza, keep eating triangle pizza. I'm definitely not gonna judge you. Anyways, hot dogs or sandwiches. This is one I actually agree with. I think hot dogs are sandwiches. You might be mad at me for thinking that, but one thing I find really stupid is some people think a hot dog is a taco. You know what a taco is? A taco is also a sandwich. I don't make up the rules. A taco is a Mexican-styled sandwich. Same with, I guess, a burrito, but I would kind of halt with the burrito. I think a burrito is its own separate thing. I feel like it's way too different to be a sandwich. And this one is technical again because the bread and the meat just, it makes sense enough to me for me to go along with it. Even though I'm someone who thinks a hot dog is a sandwich, I have to agree it's kind of just based on technicality. And that's it for the technical debates. With the last category I want to talk about, it's
she stole my heart, and I don't even know what yet, but I bet by the end of the night her eyes won't be the thing this way. Oh yeah.
These are the type of debates you do not want to talk about at all. First things first is politics. I don't really know politics like that, so I can't even really give examples. But I feel like we all know things will get heated during politics. Like when Biden was like selected as president, everyone decided to just rush the Capitol. Sexuality. There's been a lot of mass shootings based on sexuality. A lot of pride parades. This is another one. If you do talk about it, be respectful. I guess it's like that for all of them. Please try to be respectful, but even if you're being respectful, other people just don't have that same maturity. Religion. You're never going to change someone's mind with something like this. Because with the religion, I feel like you would just have to be like born with like that kind of tradition. I could be wrong. There might be some examples, but... And lastly, music. You may be asking, why is music on here? It's not as serious as these three. It's because people will go bad insane. Like, it won't even start off on a debate. It will immediately turn into an argument, whether who is the best artist, whether who's the best rapper, and it should be just a preference thing, whoever is your favorite, but no, whoever is their personal favorite is also going to be the best of all time. With music, it's another dangerous one. I don't know, that's one that I try not to touch, because people are pretty sensitive about their music. I'm pretty sensitive about my music. But yeah, that has been all of the debates. Thank you all for watching this video, and before you leave, I have one more question. Do you know the definition of insanity? There's nothing else to be said, so goodbye.